Hi students, in the previous videos we saw about buccal cavity. Today we are going to see two parts of the buccal cavity, that is tongue and the glands. Tongue and the glands. Okay, first we are going to discuss about tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ. Okay, it is a muscular organ and it forms the floor of the buccal cavity, and this tongue is attached. Okay, the posterior part of the tongue is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity by a tissue known as frenulum. Okay, by a tissue known as frenulum. Frenulum tissue. So, okay, posterior part of the tongue is attached to the floor of the buccal cavity, and anterior part or the first part of the tongue is free. It can move all direction. And it is supplied with rich amount of blood vessels and connective tissues. Okay, so tongue is a muscular organ. It is a muscular organ and it is found, it forms the floor of the buccal cavity, and it is attached to the floor by the help of frenulum tissue, and the surface of the tongue is covered. The surface of the tongue is covered with papillae. So it is covered with papillae. There are three different forms of papillae found on the surface of the tongue. Okay, there are three different papillae. First is circumvallate papillae, and the next one is fungiform papillae, and the third one is filiform papillae, and the third one is filiform papillae, and their arrangement is quite peculiar. Okay, quite peculiar. Circumvallate, as the name says, that circum, so its shape is circular in shape, and its arrangement is inverted V shape. Its arrangement is inverted V shape. And fungiform, we know that mushroom is one fungi, so mushroom, fungiform would be like mushroom. And filiform, they are in the shape of conical shape. So conical shape, inverted V, and like mushroom. So their arrangement, we are going to see their arrangement in the on the surface of the tongue. Okay, now circumvallate is like inverted V, and their its papillae are circular in shape. So inverted V. Okay, inverted V. It is like inverted V. Circular and inverted V. you can see here the circumvallate, they are bigger in size, and the fungiform, they are smaller than the circumvallate. Smaller than the circumvallate. These are less in number, and these fungiform, they are more in number than circumvallate, but they will be less in number than fungiform. Less in number than fungiform. So they are also having circular in shape, but due to the presence of thallus, they would appear like fungi. They would appear like fungi, and they are present at the periphery of the tongue. Periphery of the tongue, and circumvallate is present at the back of our tongue. Next is filiform. These filiform, they are having what kind of shape? Conical shape. So, and these filiform, they are in numerous. More in number. So they would appear like conical shape. Now you can see here, back of our tongue, it is circumvallate, and they are large in size. They are large in but fewer in number. Okay, the circumvallate, they are large in size. Circumvallate, they are large in size and fewer in number. Next, the fungiform, present at the periphery region of our tongue. That is fungiform. They are not maximum, but they are present more in number than circumvallate. They are not maximum, they are present more in number than circumvallate. But okay, so they are not maximum. Okay, and they are present at the periphery region of our tongue. And next is filiform. They are numerous. Now they are present in maximum. Their numbers are maximum. So filiform, they take most of the area of our tongue. Okay, and one interesting point, that circumvallate, they have taste buds around them. Circumvallate papillae, they have taste buds around them. Okay, and fungiform, they too have taste buds around them, but filiform, they do not have taste buds. Okay, now, okay, when we take food, some parts of our tongue, they are very particular in detecting taste. So the back part of our tongue, detects bitter taste. Okay, we take food, but only this portion of our tongue is predominantly detecting the taste known as bitter. And next part, why they are detecting taste? Because they have taste buds. And next we have the side parts of our tongue, and they will detect, they to detect taste, and that taste is sour taste. Sour taste. Why? Though this region is having combination of fungiform and filiform, due to the presence of fungiform, okay, they are going to detect the taste, but filiform, they do not have taste buds. So this part of our tongue will detect sour taste, and the next part, okay, just down to that, it's going to detect salty taste. Salty taste. Okay, and the tip of our tongue, they detect sweet taste. Earlier it was believed that palate, they were having taste buds, but tongue, they were not having taste buds. Later on they come to know that, they discovered that taste buds are present on the tongue, okay, only fewer taste buds are present on the palate. Okay, earlier it was believed only taste buds were present on the palate but not on the tongue, but later on they discovered that taste buds are present on the tongue, only fewer taste buds are present on the palate. That's why tasty food is also known as palatable. Tasty food is also known as palatable. Okay, this is the tongue, and we have some functions of tongue. Tongue is having what? Taste buds. Those taste buds are known as chemoreceptors. They are chemoreceptors. That means whatever chemicals are there in the food, they are going to receive that chemicals from the food. So taste buds are known as chemoreceptors. Okay. So the function of our tongue is mixing the food by the help of saliva. Tongue will mix the food by the help of saliva. It rolls throughout our buccal cavity, and finally that food substance will mix with the saliva and form what? Bolus. So it helps in mixing the food, and it is also known as tongue also helps in gustatoreceptors. Means they are specialized in receiving the chemicals present in the food. That's why chemoreceptors or gustatoreceptors. Next, okay, tongue help us in cleaning. Okay, they help us in cleaning our buccal cavity. Like they act as natural toothbrush. They always move around because they are richly supplied with blood vessels, and they can easily move in all directions. That's why they help us in cleaning, and they help us in swallowing the food. Okay, and first function I forgot. It's they collect the food. They collect the food, they mix the food, okay, and they help us in swallowing the food, and also they are chemoreceptors or gustatoreceptors, and they help us in cleaning. Okay, sorry. So gustatoreceptors means they help us in tasting the food, tasting of food. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about salivary glands. Salivary glands. Here you can see the largest gland. Okay, largest salivary gland is parotid salivary gland or parotid gland. Parotid gland. It is one in each side of the face is present. That's why there are two. So parotid salivary glands. Let me write glands. Then the next one is submandibular salivary glands. Submandibular salivary glands. This gland is present under the tongue. Parotid gland is present just beneath the ear. Otid refers to earlobe. Okay, so parotid is present just beneath the earlobe, and submandibular gland is present just below the tongue. Okay, next is sublingual gland. Sublingual salivary gland. It is present in front of the submandibular gland and under the tongue. It is present in front of the submandibular gland and under the tongue. In front and under the tongue. And they have all these three glands, they have duct through which their secretion should be deposited into the buccal cavity. Their secretion should reach into the buccal cavity. So this parotid gland is having its duct. Parotid salivary gland is having its duct reaching to the opening into the second molars. Near second molars, and this duct opens near the second molars. We have three molars. Okay, premolars, then molars. So 1, 2, and 3. First, second, and third. At the second molars, the duct would open. So this duct, the name of this duct is Stinson's duct. Parotid gland opens, it releases its secretion through the help of Stinson's duct. Then the next is submandibular gland. It is also having its duct. Okay, and its secretion reaches at the in front of the incisors. Ducts are like tubular in shape, so its secretion reaches in front of the incisors. Okay, and the duct name is the duct name is Wharton's duct. Wharton's duct. Through Wharton's duct, parotid gland, they release their secretion in front of incisors. Next is sublingual gland. Sublingual gland. It is smaller in size and it is under the tongue in front of the submandibular glands. It is having numerous ductus. Numerous ductus. That means many ducts. Many ducts. Numerous ductus. And the name of the duct is duct of Ravenous or Bartholin's duct. Okay. All these three glands, all these three salivary glands, they will release their secretion into the buccal cavity, and their secretion is known as saliva. Their secretion is known as saliva, or saliva is combined secretion of these three salivary glands. Combined secretion of these three salivary glands. Okay, and the chemical composition of the saliva. Chemical composition of the saliva would be first water, next mineral salts, next mucus, and enzyme known as amylase. It is also known as ptyalin, and enzyme, water, mineral, mucus, enzyme, lysis. Immunoglobulins and blood clotting factors. Now, as soon as we smell delicious food or the food that we like to eat, our mouth starts watering. Because of the salivary glands. Okay, they will release what? Water. It is in anticipation that food will come to the buccal cavity, and the salivary glands, they would perform their function like breaking down the starch or lubricating the food. All this function. So it is in anticipation of food coming into the buccal cavity. That's why our mouth starts watering. Next, mineral salts. Okay, water also keeps the mouth in moist condition and protects the mouth from dehydration. Okay, next is mineral salts. Mineral salts, they will maintain pH. Okay, saliva is slightly acidic in condition. So its pH is 6.8. Next, mucus. Okay, mucus gland, they have mucus cells. These mucus cells, they will produce mucin. Okay, that means mucus. So mucus will protect the buccal cavity. Okay, and next one is amylase. So amylase function is to break down polysaccharides polysaccharides and make them into disaccharide maltose. Make them into disaccharide maltose. So next one is lysozyme. Lysozyme is known as bactericidal substance. Bactericidal substance, that means the microbes that try to invade by entering through our mouth, they are destroyed by the help of lysozyme. Okay, by the help of lysozyme. This lysozyme is also one enzyme. Okay. Next, immunoglobulin. Through the food, okay, many microbes they enter into our mouth. So immunoglobulins are produced against the microbes that are invading into our body or that are entering into our body. So immunoglobulins are antibodies. They act against antigens. Okay, next is blood clotting factor. You might be very familiar with this blood clotting factor, that whenever you are brushing, you are going to bleed sometimes in the mouth. The gums would bleed. So after sometimes the bleeding of the gums they will stop because they have the saliva contains blood clotting factors. So thank you. Okay, now there are some functions. So saliva, they keep the mouth in moist. They keep the mouth in moist because water is produced in the mouth. Then saliva kills the germs. Okay, they kill the germs because lysozyme is present in the saliva. Okay, that's why they kill the germs and they maintain pH. Okay, saliva contains what? Mineral salts. They contain mineral salts which will maintain pH. They help in saliva helps in packing the food. Packing the food because mucus is sticky substance. Okay, they pack the food by the help of mucus, and so that the food will be swallowed easily. Then the next one is very important one, helps in digestion of food. Helps in digestion of food. So initially food contains what? Starch. That starch is broken down and made into simpler form of sugar by the help of enzyme known as amylase to make what? Maltose. Okay, now maltose is again maltase acts on maltose to make it glucose. So saliva helps in digestion. So digestion starts in mouth itself and not in stomach. And one more point we should remember, that every day around 1.5 liters of saliva is produced every day. Okay, this much. Thank you.